Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Joshino, and today we're going to be having another episode of Spicy Speculation, where we're looking at the data mining, where people look at the files, the game files for Paladins, and seeing what's coming next, so likely in Open Beta 71 or further into the future. This time the data mine comes from Bakugo and is on Reddit, and there might be further data mines in the next few days that we might cover, but this is just a quick one anyway. So one of the big things, a load of new text stuff in the game, in the actual files itself, is loads of stuff related to a Nintendo version of the game. So perhaps we will be seeing a Switch game version at some point in the future. Someone did actually point out on Reddit that Nintendo only accept games that are fully released and no beta games or early access stuff, which Paladins currently is, but actually hi-rez are really pushing towards releasing the game. And if you didn't notice, there was actually a release Paladins Champions of the Realm logo without the beta symbol on it, so we could be only a few patches away from that, and maybe even a Nintendo Switch version of the game. Now there are concerns about balancing there's been concerns for a while about console versus PC. Some of the projectile speeds ups and the stuff like that sort of helped out the console players, but sort of rejigged the whole balance. That was quite a few months ago now. All in all though, the more players for Paladins overall, and the more money hi-rez makes and the more popular the game is, the better in my opinion. And let's just hope that there's a lot of aim assist in the Nintendo version so they don't have to make up for it with anything else. Be sure to let me know all of your thoughts as I go through everything in this video, but also about a Nintendo version. Would you play a Nintendo Switch version if you have a Nintendo Switch? I guess the big factor is you'll be able to play it portably, and that might be insane to actually be able to play that whilst you're moving around. Or on the toilet, of course. Next up, there is stuff on a new champion called Furia. Although there's no information on their abilities, there hasn't been any information on any of the other champions, to be honest, since the Khan came out. Khan was actually data mined quite a long time ago as Vanguard, but we don't really know an awful lot about other champions coming. My only thoughts are it reminds me of the race in Riddick, which are the Furia, or Furians, people that can see in the dark. So is there some sort of vision element to this next new champion? I'm kind of hoping it's a support, as we could do with another one of those. Something to spice up the meta a little bit. Maybe another main support with the main heals. Maybe they can just see everything across the map, pinpoint stuff and communicate. I don't know. But anyway, it might be interesting to have these sort of Furians which are kind of like very athletic and sort of nimble, maybe even wall climbing, although they've said that's not going to happen in the future. What do you think is coming with Furia? And again, it might also be a code name for a champion rather than an actual name like Khan is, for example. The next event is also teased, and this is called Heaven and Hell. The event involves a demon Drogos with a special rocket launcher. My hope here is that it's a single player versus 9 other players. It could be like the TF2 Saxon Hale, where there's an insane character that's really overpowered versus 9 other people that are a bit weaker, and maybe even switch around. Maybe the Demon Drogos would be the Hell element and everybody else would be Heaven. Maybe the Paladins trying to fight off this crazed Drogos. I guess it's just a Juggernaut mode. In other games, I think Halo has Juggernaut mode, which is very similar to, and obviously the Overwatch has the Saxon Hale too. I think that could be rather fun. And there's also a map called Heaven for the event coming, and I could just see it being just a very whitewash, like ethereal plane sort of map. And honestly, seeing the Realm Royale stuff has given me a lot of high hopes of what they can do sort of wildly in the Paladins universe, because on that it's got like broken castles in the sky and loads of big ethereal planets and stuff. It'd be awesome if something was up above like the sky level and just go crazy with the Heaven theme. There is also another map called Crazy King, data mined. Somebody else pointed out on the Reddit that this could be a Bomb King map themed around Bomb King, just loads of like little bombs everywhere, maybe bombs painted, like I could just imagine like big paintings hung up and like just like these royal pictures and like the royal family around Bomb King, and just these little bombs sort of just dressed up in suits and things. It could be a bit like the paintings in Mario in the earlier levels where you see the bombs. I think that could be rather cool, and honestly, I'm looking forward to a Crazy King, if it is a Bomb King map. But then again, there's 2 maps here, so we'll see, who knows. There's also a new starting screen when you load into the game that shows off a map that hasn't been seen yet, and also the splash art whilst you're in the game is something I don't think we've seen yet. So there could be some spicy speculation there, maybe that's part of the new map. Finally, there's mention of a new PvE, player versus environment, which is basically just bots or enemy NPCs, and this involves special Ying illusions. I've asked for a long time for some kind of wave-based PvE mode. I kind of hope this might be it. Sort of waves of Ying illusions that maybe have different properties and you fight them off as there's like an evil, crazy Ying controlling them all. I think that could be rather fun. Sort of like Left 4 Dead style, that sort of thing. Anyway, as always, let me know all of your spicy speculations in the comments section below, and I'll be getting more PTS footage and footage of the actual gameplay of the next patch, Open Beta 70, over this weekend. And again, these changes might not come in Open Beta 71, and maybe a bit further in the future. Anyway, as always, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe for more of my content, and hit that bell icon if you want to become part of the notification squad. Thank you all very much for watching. Joshino.